Today we're going to be looking at some silver quarters that are worth a lot more than 25 cents. We'll focus on the 1947 Washington quarter and then look at some other quarters that are worth money as well. So welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day as always. If you guys inherit coins, coin collections, or just now getting into coins, we upload coin videos every single day. So feel free to check out all the other coin and collectible videos here on the channel. As always, let's just hop into this one. Alright, starting off first with a 1947 S mint mark. Now some of these things that we're going to look at, you can also look for on other coins as well, not just the 1947. So this coin has a planchet crack. So the crack is taking place here to the bottom right of the coin. As we zoom in there, we can see that. This coin is graded by NGC at a mint state 65. So the coin grading scale only goes up to 70. 70 is the best condition you can get. This is at a 65. So nice condition coin. It has that mint error. This coin sold for around $50. So not extremely valuable, but worth a lot more than 5 cents. Now this next coin sold for $15,000. Why in the world would this coin sell for $15,000? It doesn't have any mint errors or anything wrong with it. Well, it's all because of the condition. This is the 1947 D mint mark. By the way, we will see the D mint mark there on the reverse at the bottom of the coin. You also find S mint marks there or no mint mark at all for some dates. Now this is graded by PCGS, a coin grading company, at a mint state 68. So the coin grading scale only goes up to 70. 70 is the best condition you can get. This is at a 68, which means that there's probably not many of these at this grade. So if there's only like 1 or 2 in this condition, of course it's going to be extremely valuable because you know, top collectors are going to want to have that in their collection. And that's why the coin sold for $15,000. Now something you want to look for on your 1947s is the double die obverse. So look for doubling there on the lettering, on the word Liberty on the obverse or the front of the coin. Some very nice obvious doubling there on the 1947 Washington quarter. Now we also have a 1947 no mint mark that has an extremely high grade as well, graded at a mint state 67 plus, MS 67. This coin ended up selling for around $4,400, all because of the condition. So grade and grade population is extremely important. Keep that in mind. Now we also have a 1947 S mint mark. So we looked at the D mint mark, the no mint mark. This is the S mint mark. This coin has the doubling. It has doubling on the front of the coin, double die obverse. And it also has a repunched S mint mark. So here's an example or a couple examples of what that repunched mint mark looks like on the 1947 S Washington quarter. This coin ended up selling for around $50, so nothing too valuable, but we'll look at a couple more here, different examples that are more valuable with the repunch mint mark. This coin here is the 1947 S. It does not have any type of mint errors. It's got some nice toning to it, but the real value here is in the grade. It's graded at an MS 68. So the high grade is what gives this coin the value, just like those other 2 high graded quarters that we looked at. You'll see the S mint mark there as we zoom in there on the back of the Washington quarter. This coin sold for over $9,000 because of its condition. Now here is a 1947 S. This does not have the doubling on the front. However, it has the repunched mint mark on the reverse. So we just looked at those S repunched mint marks. Here's an example that is graded by PCGS at an MS 67. So high grade. It's got the repunched mint mark. This coin sold for around $1,000. Now if we look at another example, this is a 1947 S with the repunched mint mark, graded at a mint state 66 by NGC, 1 grade lower than the last coin. This coin sold for nearly $140. So high grade, good condition there, plus the repunched S mint mark. Here's some other quarters that are worth money. The double die obverse on the 1944 Washington quarter. Alright, so here on the front of the quarter is what you want to look for, doubling on the lettering of the coin. So you can look for that with your USB coin microscopes, which I have available on couchcollectibles.com. Link is always below every single video in the description. All you gotta do is press that little gray arrow to the bottom of the right of the video to get to the description. Now you also want to look for that doubling here on the date as well, 1944 itself. So we'll also see doubling on the word Liberty as well on the D mint mark. So always be on the lookout for that, and even on the designer's initials for the 1944 D mint mark. Look for that doubling also. Now on the S mint mark, again, we want to look for doubling on the lettering of the coin, but not just the lettering, also the date 1944 and the initials, you guessed it, on the S mint mark as well. So we're looking for that on the no mint mark, the S mint mark, and the D mint mark. But here is an S mint mark that has that doubling. Now this coin here is graded at an AU 55. So the coin grading scale goes up to 70. I've talked about coin grading in my coin grading video, so definitely check that out. Now, you know, this is a pretty good grade, but you know, it's not a mint state grade, and you know, it's also not a terrible grade either. So this coin here sold for around $70 to $75. So nothing, you know, too crazy, but you know, 75 bucks for a quarter. Now, if we look at a 1944S that is graded at a mint state grade, graded at a mint state 64, this quarter here sold for over $130. So, you know, pretty decent difference there, $75 to, you know, $135, you know, just based on the condition of the coin. So keep that in mind. Some are going to fluctuate in value depending on that grade. Now also for your D mint marks, you also want to look for a repunched mint mark. So here's an example of that taking place on the 1944 D Washington quarter. Now again, here is that quarter with the RPM, that D repunched mint mark, and this quarter here sold for a little over 25 bucks. So again, you know, nothing too crazy, but a $25 quarter. Now this 1944D here sold for over $2,800. That's right, $2,800, and that is because the coin has an extremely high grade of a mint state 67. So that is where all the value is coming from on this coin. It doesn't have any types of errors or anything like that. And that is the same case with this $8,000 quarter. It is graded at a mint state 67 by PCGS. And again, that's why this quarter sold for over $8,000, is because of that high grade. And even a more expensive quarter, the 1944S, this quarter sold for over $14,000. Got some really nice toning to it. Mint state 68 grade. Like I said, coin grading scale goes up to 70, almost a perfect condition coin. So really hard to find something like this in this condition. Like I say, a $14,000 quarter. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.